Wonderful viewers, thank you so much for joining me today. I just wanted to touch base on quite a few current events that are happening. We heard about Theresa May's resignation, and I did see that in a reading. Oh gosh, the last two readings actually. But I remember I did a reading on it, and then the next day it was in the news there will be a no confidence vote, and I'm like, no, that doesn't feel like yet. And then I think like 2 weeks later there was a no confidence vote, and I was like, no, I saw her resigning, but not yet. And now, right, this is sort of the timing that I did see. She's resigned. She's has stepped down. I'm sorry. And for Brexit, I had also thought maybe it won't happen. It'll be delayed, and sure enough, it was. And now, what about Brexit? I still feel like yes, there will be a deal made. They might be able to call it Brexit, but it's going to be so different that I think it's going to be well thought out. I think it's going to be good it's going to be fine for the UK. You know, yeah, I just, it will be, it wouldn't be, I don't see like a hard Brexit. I see a new beginning. I see a new agreement. Yeah, but they're just beginning talking about it. We have the Page of Swords. They're just beginning talking about it. So it's not here yet. But I do see them doing all right with that. I have every single time I've read on it. Yeah, they kind of have to balance. They have to balance party priorities with this, right? So they do have to do this balancing act. I think the product will be more of an agreement between the parties, more balanced, more, sure, neither party will love it completely, but it will be reasonable. I think it'll be reasonable. It'll be okay. Yeah, there's going to be clarity. There's going to be clarity and good judgment. So I do think that delay was a good thing. It gives them time. Apparently, now I wish I did know more, but there needs to be a contest now. So Theresa May, part of the Tory party, there'll be a contest for that party's leadership who will replace her in early June. Yeah, because she's going then. Well, yeah, we know that. Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. I wonder what else that card means, though. We have some divine protection and strength. That is really good. A strong leader. There, people have been wondering, will it be Boris? Will it be Boris? I don't think it will. I don't get the feeling it'll be Boris. Um, and I guess he's a hard Brexiteer, so I don't think it's going to be him. Male or female? I understand there's maybe 3 or 4 people already in the race. Well, it's early. That's what I was getting to when I was reading on this before. It's early. 7 of Coins. People are kind of trying to look at who is most likely to win and who has the most to offer. That there's some dissatisfaction in that 7 of Coins, sort of like, oh, we don't dissatisfaction with this one, with that one. It's still early. I kept getting the Page of Swords. I got him this time, and I kept getting him before, and I kind of thought that meant there's some pretty immature talking going on, some, flapping of gums, but also beginnings of planning. Waiting for their ship to come in. We have 3 of Wands. So I think that whoever is chosen will be somebody who has been in politics for a while, who seems to make sense, like they've risen up through the ranks. Yeah. Apparently, oh, there's a male who, oh, I forgot his name. There's a male who will be considered, who was a secretary, a department head, I believe. Jeremy. Is his name Jeremy? So, yeah, possibly. He's working on his campaign. I remember having a favorable feeling like it could be him. But then I got the 2 of Swords. It hasn't been decided yet, I remember. But I do keep getting this King and Queen of Coins for this. Money is important. Stability of money is important. Yeah. The long term relationships. There's a lot of sources of stability in the UK. Some of them work really well for the people. Some of them are more about big money, but there is stability there. And there will continue to be. I kept getting the Hierophant card when I was just reading on this, like government is working. I think it's going to be okay. And I keep getting these balance cards, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. I don't think it's been decided yet who it's going to be, but there will be some balance. Maybe it'll be close. I feel like there's going to be balance between the party interests in this Brexit deal. So I think it really is. It really is. I felt this all along with this Brexit. It is going to be okay. I've really felt that. It's just really anxiety producing. See, it's what we fear, right? The Seven of Cups. We fear the worst. So anyway, I wanted to mention that about Brexit. Also, okay, so Julian Assange, charges came out against him, and I didn't see anything about computer hacking in there. Did you guys? See, now, it was announced, who knows, maybe it was reported somewhere, but not verified, that he is accused of hacking into government computers. That's not okay. I mean, that's illegal. Or helping Chelsea Manning with specifics on hacking, and so being her co-conspirator in that. But I didn't see that in the charges. Please let me know if I just don't understand them. I feel like it's a whole different ball game if he didn't hack, because he gets to publish what he gets. I haven't agreed with a lot of things he's published, like Hillary's emails and all of that. I've wondered at his involvement in geopolitics and trying to further some parties or leaders over others. I feel like that's where I don't like his energy. That's where I feel like he's very arrogant. But, he shouldn't be in legal trouble for publishing. That's First Amendment. So I'm wondering if that's where I saw help coming in for him. Like, I saw good attorneys. I saw help coming in for him. Like, he wouldn't be doing jail time for this. Is that correct? Well, we have the Knight of Coins. Very gradually, it's going to take a while, I guess, but gradually and dependably, people are coming in to try to help him. Nine of Coins, he's sitting pretty. You know what? I think he's going to be all right. I don't think. I see the legal battle. I've always seen that. The involvement with the Justice Department, right? Two of Swords. So there is uncertainty about the outcome right now. We don't have it, it's not completely decided. I just don't feel like heavy things hanging over him here. I knew he'd have involvement with the Justice Department, and sure enough, he's prosecuted he's accused of something here. He's charged. We have the Moon and we have the Page of Coins. There's a lot of mysterious stuff here. There are a lot of secrets. There are a lot of hidden things, hidden motivators, financial motivators, unfortunately. So that's not good, right? So, is the First Amendment kept strong throughout this? We are pulled forward, and it is in the spotlight. We have the Chariot. We're pulled forward. It's in the spotlight. Threats to it as well as protections of it are in the spotlight. This is a good thing. Again, this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. That sometimes these things need to be challenged, and the battles fought over again to strengthen the democratic principles. So, was he guilty of hacking at all, Spirit? We have King of Coins. I don't think that's going to be established. I just don't think it is. Eight of Wands, a lot of things moving forward very quickly. I feel like, he did a lot of things that were like questionable. And, yeah, questionable, but Two of Cups. Yeah, and he kind of worked closely with Chelsea Manning. He probably shouldn't have published what she brought, sure, but there's a new possibility, though, I feel like, for strengthening of First Amendment. So, there we are. I think he's going to come through this all right. I actually think he's going to look back and be glad that it came to a head, because he was basically a prisoner in that Ecuadorian embassy in the UK anyway for many years. And, I think he'll be glad it came to a head. So, eventually. And I think many friends come out of the woodwork for him, because, especially protectors of First Amendment rights, you cannot like what he's done, you cannot like his opinions, you cannot like the things he's messed with, but, it's got to be okay for journalists to publish. Not okay for them to spy, not okay for them to steal or hack, but publish. So, I wanted to talk about Julian Assange. I wanted to get a little bit of info. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, yes. Barr has been given the go-ahead to declassify information to investigate the investigators. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. So what in the world? Trump really wants to push Barr to prosecute. And he's done this with every AG he's had. Tried to push them all to investigate and prosecute his enemies. So here we go again. I just can't even believe... This is, I never would have believed 5 years ago that we'd be having these conversations. This is ridiculous. And it keeps going on, and it keeps going on, and nobody stops Trump. Okay, anyway, I have got to let it go. Before I pull a card, I have to become unattached to the outcomes. And the way I do that is coming back to the message that I so frequently get, which is, it is going to be all right. This time will be a good time. It'll be a purging time. It'll be time of exposing some corrupt things that needed to be exposed. It will be a time of setting new standards and norms, fixing vulnerabilities in our current system. It will be, tumultuous, yes, but it will be worthwhile. It will be very worthwhile and very needed. So, back to that. Let's see how bad it's going to get before that happens. Okay. So, will Barr indeed try to investigate and prosecute the investigators? No. Queen of Swords. He may try, but people are not going to have it. Queen of Swords. So that's usually the voters speaking out. That's people speaking out. That's whistleblowers speaking out. That's our voice. That's our voice. I don't think it's going to work. They're going to say, cut it out. Knock it off. The sun. Yeah, I think this will be okay, because the bright light of the sun will shine upon this. But I think this is also for everybody's, I think, yeah, it will be okay. It's just, we have to see how bad it is. We have to see how corrupt this is and how scary it is, really. King of Cups. So is that Barr? Four of Coins. He kind of rides this out. He doesn't really, it's another one of those situations where he seems like he's doing what the boss wants and he's giving him lip service, but he's not doing it. Yeah, he's trying to manipulate. Yeah, he's trying to be he keeps trying to do that, where he's, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss, but yet he's not going to follow through with something that would be just completely beyond the pale. Oh, he'll do a lot, but not go that far. Sitting pretty, he likes his luxuries, he likes his career, he likes what he's built. He has no idea how much he's damaged his career right now. That's because we have the other Republicans blowing smoke up his, He has no idea how much damage he's done. He thinks he's still in good with the people that count. He doesn't realize things are changing. And we get the Empress. It's a new beginning. It's a new possibility. There's a new life, new birth coming. So this is good, you guys. I think it's going to continue to be tumultuous. We're going to continue to have these crazy headlines. Oh, the temper tantrum by Trump, I feel like sometimes CNN might as well just put up there, on the next installment of The President, we will see how this next meeting goes, and there will be like sound bites and like, footage of a crazy scene. That's the teaser. And we're supposed to all tune in. I feel like that. Do you guys feel like that? Like this is like Trump's reality show. He wants the ratings. Is that correct? Oh, but the investigations still keep going. Oh my gosh, so slowly. But yet, this horse he is kind of held up a little, isn't he? You know, the investigations are only midway in maturation, and they should be a lot further along. But he just wants to hold up the investigations. He wants to hold them up and delay. Alrighty. Well, show us these investigations. How are they going? Well, Four of Wands. Yeah, in May, I did see that when I did his reading for May, that he was going to be feeling pretty good, that he was holding things up. He's had some negative news, though, in the last week, but it's not happening yet. All these documents coming. It's not happening yet. Yeah, but it will be. It will be. In any case, I thank you all so very much. And thank you for taking this journey with me and hanging on. Okay, bye-bye.